What's up, weirdos? I'm Felicia and I like scary movies, and I'm back. After my 31 days of Halloween, I took a week off from YouTube, from social media-ish, and from scary movies, which was interesting. A lot has changed this week. We got a new presidente, so my anxiety levels have really gone down significantly. But yeah, I went a week without watching anything scary, and I detailed what I watched on my Patreon vlog, so you can see that link down below. But this movie we're about to talk about, His House, that was my first thing I checked out back from my break. I'm acting like it was months. It was literally a week, but that's a long time. So for a little info, this is a UK film written and directed by Remy Weeks. And for a little plot, two refugees from a war-torn South Sudan are given asylum in the UK. As they struggle to adjust to their new life, they realize there is something sinister lurking in their house. This film is so fun because ultimately, it's a haunted house film, but it really gives you so much more depth than that. This movie is a strong blend of real-life trauma and supernatural horror. You see a lot of flashbacks for our main characters of Ryal and Joel, and I'll get to those actors in a minute because they're freaking fantastic. You see a lot of flashbacks of them escaping their country, and it's horrifying in so many ways. One is what they have to do to survive, and two is that they have to see so many people they know and love die, and they're the ones that make it out. You also get an interesting look at the immigrant story and the refugee story of this couple going to a place that they've never been before, to live in a house that's assigned to them where they're not allowed to work, they're not allowed to do most things, they just kind of have to sit in this house, and they're not allowed to change houses. So as soon as they said that, you know something's gonna be wrong in that house, right? As soon as you know they're not allowed to leave, you know something's gonna go down. And thus this movie deals a lot with PTSD, of how the trauma of your past or the ghost of your past follow you anywhere you go, and eventually you've got to deal with them. I thought this movie was so fantastic. The script itself, I think, is just so good, and the direction, I think Remy Weeks did such a great job, and I found it genuinely scary. They did such a good job sort of reinventing the wheel on these haunted house scares, and something I genuinely loved was a different cultural perspective. We've all seen the memes. We're kind of done with the dumb white family moves into the haunted house and gets scared. This just gives us a totally different perspective on the haunted house movie, and once again, I've said it before, it's incredibly effective. Now, what made this movie for me and really pushed it over the top were the performances. Most of the movie is sort of a two-hander with just a few other side characters. One is Wunmi Masaku, who she is the wife, and she is a freaking star. Everything that woman feels, I felt. She's also in the HBO series Lovecraft Country, which I still haven't seen yet, I'm sorry. And then our other actor is Shope Dirisu, and he is also, so good. There was something about the chemistry between these two actors that I was just so enamored with. Even though, like I said, the script, the story that they're telling in this movie is so good, it wouldn't have been the same movie without these two actors. They really elevated it for me. We also have another actor, a creature actor I want to mention, Javier Botet. So he has been in actually a lot of horror movies. He played Mama in Mama. He played the Crooked Man in Conjuring 2. Oh, he played Big Toe Corpse in Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. He is a very accomplished creature actor, and he ends up playing this character that they call the Witch, who's not in a ton of the movie, but when he's there, he's scary. I really have no negatives about this movie. I'll link the Netflix link down below for you. I think you guys should check it out. In terms of 2020 horror movies, I know there were ups and downs in this very strange year. His House is a high. It is a high, and I think you guys should definitely check it out. Also, I listened to an interview with Remy Weeks, and he said some of his ghost movie inspirations were The Innocents, The Others, Haunting of Hill House, The Shining. And I thought that would lead us so well into mentioning this month's horror movie club. So obviously I took last week off, and if you haven't heard already, we're doing ghost movies this month. So His House being the first review of the month actually sort of is sailing us in really well. But you guys already voted, so I'm going to tell you your picks now in case you didn't see them. This coming Wednesday, which is literally tomorrow, we are talking about The Others from 2001. The following Wednesday on the 18th, we're talking about 13 Ghosts from 2001. And on the 25th, we are talking about A Tale of Two Sisters from 2003. And this is all also listed down below in the description box. If you don't know at Horror Movie Club, we meet every Wednesday night live on my channel at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Each month, we talk about a different subgenre, director's work, theme, whatever it may be, and then you all vote on the movies that we watch. It is absolutely a highlight of my week every single week. Thank you all who have come for the last, I don't even know, year and a half. I don't know how long we've been doing it, but it's really my favorite time. So if you haven't checked it out, make sure you join us tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I think that's it for this video. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Once again, I hope you enjoyed my 31 Days of Halloween. I had such a wonderful time working on that this year, particularly in this pandemic where I was really bummed about Halloween. Doing 31 days on my channel really put me in the spooky spirit, and it ended up being a great month. So I think that's it, people. I will see you in my next video, and have a nice scream. Bye.